For years, scientists have been exploring how we can use signals from the brain to control prosthetic limbs. Normally, researchers focus on restoring motor function to people who have lost their limbs, but Japanese researchers have found a way to use the same technology to augment existing human capabilities. Billy Abraham is here with me now to pick up where we left off last week. Billy, we spoke very briefly about this and we decided we needed to continue this conversation because it was so interesting. And for those who don't know, what is brain-machine interface?
Okay, so first of all, research into, it's called BMI, brain-machine interface, was pioneered probably by UCLA in the 1970s. And I'll just read out an official or definition. Brain-machine interface is a device that translates neural information into commands capable of controlling external software or hardware, such as computer or robotic arms. Now, this really enables people who are handicapped to communicate with the world, either by using communication devices, environmental controllers, or movement devices.
Okay, and how does it work? I don't understand. You know, you're just thinking of something and then basically you can do it. Is that what's happening? Our brain is just controlling what we do?
Yeah, okay. Well, first of all, mind-reading devices, what they do is they actually read neurological signals coming out of our brains, or electrical signals. And data is either gathered by evasive means or invasive means. For example, some people had chips installed onto their brains. And the decoder, or the machine that reads, or the technology that reads the signals, is actually called EEG. And in order, for example, to type out a letter, for example, if you can't because you're handicapped, what you have to do is you have to focus on a screen which will have a lot of letters blinking, and you have to concentrate on one of them. And once you concentrate on one of the letters, then that will be spelled out or typed out.
Wow, this is absolutely crazy. I can't comprehend it. What is it that the Japanese researchers discovered?
Yes, so what they did is they took subjects, they took 15 people, and they gave them caps with electrodes, fitted with electrodes.
Like what's on the screen behind you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah,
cool.
Just exactly like that. And they asked them to imagine opening and closing a robot's hand, the third arm that you can see there. What they did is they recorded the signal and turned it into an instruction, into a command for the arm to execute. And what they did is they actually had this prosthetic arm move in a predetermined path, and it only did one thing. It was able to close and open the arm, and 53% of subjects were able to do this, not 100%. Why? Because you need to train yourself. You need to know how to bring out certain neurological signals, and the conclusion is that we can control external things even if we're not handicapped, and this could be useful in cases where you work in a factory, for example, and you need a third hand in order to do some type of work.
Yeah.
And some researchers even say that it can help us with improving our multitasking skills, something we really need in the 21st century.
We certainly do need. That is absolutely crazy. So that woman behind us, she was controlling that arm
just by her thought. She had no handicaps whatsoever. She was perfectly healthy.
Wow, incredible. What other examples are there? Has this type of technology been used before?
Oh, yes. So first of all, there are a lot of interesting experiments that I came across over the weekend. So first of all, there was a subject who was handicapped. He was placed in a semi-autonomous vehicle, and he was actually able to control the car by just thinking, turn left, turn right, accelerate, decelerate. The only limitation is that there was a delay between the command and the reaction of the vehicle itself, a slight delay.
When driving, that might be an issue.
But they're working on it. Something that is phenomenal. A mouse was thought to do something, and he was installed with a chip. And it took 6 weeks to teach him. Now, another mouse in another part of the world was also implanted with a chip, and by connecting both of them to the internet, knowledge was transferred from one mouse to another mouse. The other mouse knew exactly what to do without even learning this, because knowledge was just transferred. It's just unbelievable. Another thing, a handicapped lady was able to drink with an arm, such as the one that we saw.
She's doing it right now.
Yeah, actually able to drink. Another interesting thing, a paralyzed monkey was able to walk again because they installed a chip in his brain and in his spinal cord.
Okay,
so really,
I want to quickly know as well, just briefly, sorry to cut you off, where is this going to go in the future? Like, I think of everyone now just sitting there, not not doing anything, just sitting there thinking about something and it just coming to life.
Yes, exactly. So first of all, communication with our surroundings. As we said, Facebook is developing the technology for us to type out 100 words a minute. Control of wheelchairs and prosthetics. Another something that I found phenomenal is mind-to-mind communication. So, for example, soldiers will be able to communicate with each other in the field without even taking out a word out of their mouths. Entertainment, Microsoft is developing all sorts of games, so we'll be able to control VR applications and augmented reality applications and web browsers. And all of this is probably going to happen within the next 20 years.
Wow, so it's all happening in our lifetime. This is crazy, but exciting, but also a little bit scary.
Yes.
Billy Abraham, thank you for coming and giving us all this insight.